Y'all, I just came to say this real quick because I've been seeing all these Beast of Bold clips. And first and foremost, may a friend like her never find me. Even though it seems to be my life story. All I that people come around me, people that want something, people that treat you like I ain't just ain't even going there. Anywho, y'all see how she is with her. Imagine being in a relationship with somebody just like that. I was in a relationship with a man just like that. If I was not doing something with him, he was never happy for me. If I went on a trip and he wasn't there, he was never happy. He would do anything in his power to try to ruin whatever it was that I did. When I left and started my own company, he mocked my company, called my company my little business, little this, little. But if he was not included, and y'all, the crazy thing about it is, at that time, that man was making more than I was. He was a six-figure earner at that time. But he still never wanted to see me shine. There were times when I asked him for help when I was starting my company, and he would tell me I would see what I can do. But God always made a way. And then when he'd be like, "Why did you do that? Why did that?" And it would show, and I'd be like, and it really, like, when I started getting ready to leave that company, that's when I started really seeing, oh, you want me to be under you. He knew what was in me. He was the closest person to me. He knew what was in me. You got to keep people like that away from you. They have a way of sugarcoating it, making it sound nice, but they do not wish you well. They do not wish you well. They are not your friend. They are a monitoring spirit, waiting, watching, hoping that you always stay under them. And it's not necessarily them, but it's something that's in them. It's a spirit within their body that makes them be that way. Getting away from that man was the best thing I ever did in my life. I promise you that. It was the best thing I ever did in my life. Y'all, what's the craziest thing about it? I was starting that company to retire him. I started that company because I wanted to retire him. I was tired of seeing him work so hard, be so exhausted all the time. I was tired of seeing him get up and work for somebody else, knowing that he had things in him that he had never been able to bring to fruition, like never been able to accomplish. He had dreams, and he was getting to an age where he was not too far from retirement. And I said, you know what? I want you to have at least these last 10 years where you can just go and you can do what you want to do. And so I drew up a plan, y'all. And I said, I'm going to retire my man. I'm going to retire him. And the most convicting thing was when I started to see that he did not even deserve it. I had all this love for this man, and he did not really have it for me. When I tell y'all how convicting that was for me, to start coming, it was little things, slowly but surely. When I got my new car, because I got my new car after I had left, and the comments he made, he said, because the guy at the dealership knew who he was and was trying to holler at me. And I was like, that is crazy. Like, why would you be trying to holler at me when you know who he is? But now I know why. Because he knew who you was. He knew who you was, And he was like, yeah, and he was talking down on him. you work at a used car dealership, this, all this other stuff, right? Whole time he's condemning him. I'm like, a used dealership? Well, I went to Park Place and got my car, baby. What? And so then when he seen my car and he seen my plates and he was like, oh, you went to Park Place? Yeah. Yeah. Not some broke down used dealership. But the little things, they just started coming out. They were really, the little things that were a little more quiet. When I left that company, they became real loud. They became real obvious. And I said, oh, I see now. And so then I started doing it for me. I started doing it for my daughter. I started doing it for me and doing it for my daughter. And whoever my husband would be that would come along later on. I started doing it for our legacy. Building my blocks for our legacy. And so seeing this video of B. Simone and her friend, it kind of got me shaken up. It got me stirred up because it's reminding me. A few years ago, I was tied to somebody just like that. And they will do things. They will try their hardest to make it look like, oh, I love you. Oh, I care about you. Oh, I this. Oh, I that. Baby, they don't. They want to see you struggle. They get something inside of them that likes to see you struggle. Likes to see you down and out. It's something just inside of them. Imagine holding back the thing that's going to even push you further even more. Imagine that. Imagine holding back the key to everything you want in your life. That person can be the key to everything you want in your life. And instead of you helping them the way that God intended for you to help them, you hold them back because they're their light. And you're worried about them outshining you, outgrowing you, and leaving you behind. And they are what's going to push you to your next greatest thing. Imagine that. And once I realized that, once I came to term and I realized that, I said, oh, I really got something in me. And when I started working for myself, I seen what I really had in me. It don't matter what I do. Jay-Z said, put me anywhere on God's green earth and I'll triple my worth. I'm not for real. I'm not for real. Because I made it out of a situation and I realize now that nobody really make it out of. I made it out of a town that nobody really make it out of. I've done things that nobody around me really do. Oh, I'm starting to shake, y'all, because I'm sorry, y'all. I'm starting to shake because something is stirring inside of me as I'm talking about this. I made it out the hood. I'm not supposed to be here. There were times where bullets barely missed me. And I'm still here. I'm still here. I get it now. You know what's in me. I didn't know. For the longest, I did not know what was in me. I knew, but I didn't know. Now I do. And the one person that always tried to make sure I understood what my life was taken from me. He was murdered. He was taken from me. And he always told me, Ashley, you got to get out of Tulsa. Ashley, you got to leave Tulsa. Please leave. When I tell y'all, he was always begging and pleading. Like when I got with my daughter's dad, he made me promise him that I would leave and go with my daughter's dad and move here to Texas. Never in my life have I ever wanted to live in Texas. And when it came time to it, I was like, I don't want to. Yeah, I love this man. Yeah, I care for this man. But I never wanted to live in Texas. That's not what I see for myself. And he said, Ashley, your light is too bright for Tulsa. You got to leave. We had that conversation, y'all. 2 weeks later, he was murdered by someone that supposedly loved him. I pray that type of love never finds anybody. That type of friend never finds another soul on this earth. I pray that. Yeah, that built me, but it broke things in me. But I'm rebuilding them every day. I'm coming back to who I am every day. And I pray that type of love never finds another soul on this earth. Because it's a very condemning love. And nobody deserves to be held back because someone is afraid of their light. Someone is afraid of them outshining them. Nobody deserves that.